Okay, episode 72, Consolidation of Power. We've officially taken over everything. Again, as with the exception of the islands, we let them keep. We have the new DLC comes out in about 7 days. So I'm going to see if I let them each keep an island, if they will continue on to the next area with us. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'd rather not go into the new DLC by myself. So we'll go ahead and let them join us if that is an option. So calling it DLC, calling this one Consolidation of Power. Got a few things I'm trying to work on. Lock up the borders, make sure everything's good. Standardize the defense on all my islands. The goal will be once we go to the new area that we won't really have to come back here unless we need to for trading of goods and things like that. And then clean up any of the inefficiencies. Right now it says I have 11 issues with my trade routes, even though it only really shows up on 2. So one of these days I need to figure out what it is. One of them is definitely my bread supply is not keeping up here. We can go ahead and down that by 1. The bread supply in Albion's definitely not keeping up. So yeah. Well, winning and taking everything over was the easy part. The hard part's going to be getting it all balanced and making it all useful. Here on Cudslip, goal is I'm going to scale the trousers and deliver those over to Quiet. This is going to be our main island for Albion, even though it's not our largest now that we've taken over a few others. But trousers and chariots are the only things we are not providing to Juliana and Latium on our main island, so definitely need to get that worked on. Okay, sound check is good. Close that bad boy out. So yeah, we're definitely going to focus on the trousers, and then the roast beef will both be coming from this island, and then next island up, Argantum, yeah. This island I used to have when it was mine the first time before I lost it, was doing all my beer, and I think it was also making torques. I'm going to focus on this being a bread island for the entire region, so that way I can just...
Your people
it's all low level,
ailing.
easy. People be dying and stuff in Latium. Really shouldn't have any issues over in Latium. We have an excess of people. Where is
Done.
there already one that's green?
There are
oh my
signs
gosh.
of public unrest.
They're literally like a block away. Most everybody's still covered there. I really wish I could figure out why. Yeah, bread is the big issue over there, so we'll get over there and we'll get going on the things I wanted to focus on this episode. I do not know if we're going to have any new governors or antagonists or anything like that in the new area, so I definitely want to make sure that all my defenses and everything on these new islands is set up. I did have a ship that was supposed to have all the goodies.
What could you possibly require?
Coming down here for us to build these up. And of course I can't find them now.
What could you possibly require?
Come on, one of these islands had all the supplies we needed. There you go. You the ship we've been looking for?
Yeah.
What were you doing here? I guess you were probably loading up on them. I don't know.
Ready.
I don't remember, so we're going to bring it all down here. And get back to what we're doing. Alright, so for trousers, I think we decided it was a 2-to-1. and we doubled up on that so far. It's been running for a few minutes now. Oh, we never actually did the trouser makers. We got all the supplies, now we're maxed out, but we do not have the reed mats. Is that what we're waiting on? Because that doesn't make sense. Okay. With the minute 30, we were going to go on a triple stack. Get rid of that weirdness. Whatever. Start here and see if we can. Wow, I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. A little high. We actually do have weapons here. So go ahead and do that. Alright, so now with the trousers, we got 3 sheep farms, each running 30 seconds apiece, so that'll be 6 tons a minute. And we got 6 farms, and they are 1 ton a minute, so that's also 6 tons a minute. And then with 3 of these guys, that'd be, yeah, 6. If we break it down. So we'll see if that runs efficiently as it should. It'll probably actually change a little bit after we build all these aqueducts. But that alone should be enough trousers to transport between here and Quiet. The real question is, do I have any extra ships? Don't want to use the one that's bringing the goods now.
What could you possibly
It's kind
require?
of my gopher ship. Bring up the ship tab. Idle. Military. Cargo. Military. Where are you? Let's jump to you. Alright, you had a whole bunch of wood, and I'm sure you were taking it somewhere to be productive, and I don't know where that's at. Sure.
Waiting for your decree.
Need to find out which island was making my mud mats. I think it was one of these ones up here. There we go. Oh, that's why you're here. Okay. We're just gonna throw all this overboard because I need those slots. I need to deliver these mud mats to the islands that are growing.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
And clear out this inventory so that way.
Through the way.
Bring them down here too. Alright. Now let's work on the, I wanted to work on the roast beef here. That's 1 minute. Stalwart is 1 minute 30. 2 minutes, and we're gonna need some of that. Most of the math is pretty easy, but I'm not gonna lie, there are definitely tables online that make it a whole lot easier. And you could just scale them up. So that's what I'm gonna look at right now. So it actually calls for 1, 2, 3. So we might actually need a lot more trouser makers. And that's why I kind of stuttered when I said that earlier. I was like, I might be doing this wrong. There's 3 of those is going to be basically 1 every 30 seconds. And 2, yeah. We're going to need to go, we're going to need more of the smiths. And we're going to need probably 6. The fact that we're already ahead on production of everything.
Waiting for your decree.
What I don't have here is concrete. There's just goods laying everywhere, though.
Don't be going to market for a friendly horse.
Ah. Okay. Well, that's on me. I was doing all this, and I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I need to be leveling up these guys for. I have a ton of marshland. I think I'm going to use that right here. Where does our marshland go? All the way around almost? Jeez. Oh, this was one of my islands. I should have known that. Well, for now, we're just going to shoot right up the middle. I actually think I'm going to use this road for now. The account, that's where that's at. We need reed shoes for these guys. I don't want to take up any of the land space, so we're going to start using some of this marsh. Just a wee bit short. There you go. Oh, it deleted that whole damn road. No, you're supposed to just delete up to there. At least where the buildings were. Alright, so we'll get reed shoes. Do I have a warehouse up here? No. I need one of those too.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Let me upgrade you. Where is our concrete? I know I have someone making concrete here. Actually, I'm pretty sure I shipped over like 900 concrete. And I've just been moving it around from island to island. Alright, well, neither of you are my ships, but Quiet has 350.
We stand waiting.
I'm wondering if I've unlocked concrete over here. And I've also never made anything with granite. So trousers and chariots are definitely on my to-do list. Oh, I am making concrete here. Okay, that's why. Is that what this is for? Yeah, on island. Yeah. So this is my concrete island. One thing I would like to do is we're going to go make some more ships. I got to have a few of these islands over here. It's got to have some extra population. We're going to need a bunch of trade ships. bunch of new islands. Why does that show that having an archer on it? Just me, or is it the picture? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make 6 new ships. You guys both have waypoints set out here so I don't lose track of you. And as I'm making use of each one of these islands, definitely need to work on their defenses as well. I don't foresee anybody ever being a threat here. But in the off chance that when the new DLC comes out, it would be nice to know that it is at least somewhat self-sufficient and defendable. Ah, jeez.
Waiting for your
Our other
decree.
ship has arrived with some goodies. I think I'm going to split half of them between the 2 islands I'm going to work on today. I imagine that's going to get me pretty far.
Festina Lente.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities. There is
I need to
a
build up
shortage
the
of
population
workforce in
here.
one of your cities.
Anytime one little hiccup happens, that freaks out. I'm going to leave the land for people, and I'm going to work on, as soon as we
have
get
ended.
everything we need for the sluices, we'll work on doing the bread out here. That's about all we have right there.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Pay for the festival, income and knowledge on ponds. So I want to start making sure. Okay. Knowledge effect. We are starting to get some construction. Marvels in range. No. Workshops in range. Starting to get some more purple and
Construction of
gold.
a ship has finished.
Man,
What could you possibly require?
that is really fast.
So weary, Praetor.
Pretty sure that's the one. We'll find out when the. There we go.
We stand waiting.
And we'll drop these off here. So yeah, this island of the east
Praetor.
is. Maker of the concrete. I've already set up the defenses. They actually got stone walls on this one, so that's pretty good for them. Hopefully I can do that to all of these islands before
Sailors, forward.
the next wave comes in. Let's see if we can make some more smiths now. No. Why are you guys not happy?
A winkle among your cockles is a gift from the sea.
There's no reason why I should not be making enough reed shoes. Yeah, we're good. There we go. I need aldermen to unlock the supply chain for chariots. So I definitely need to be sending these goods all to Quiet so we can level up that island as much as possible. Oh, really hate when I do that. There we go. I don't think I'm going to need to... we definitely do not have beer. We can give them a phantom and recreation grounds.
Construction
I don't
of a
think I'm
ship
going to need
has
to go
finished.
higher on this island for the roast beef or the trousers, which is its whole existence here. Oh, we'll need aldermen, so yeah, I am going to have to upgrade these guys. They are going to need some of these other goods that are not being provided, but are left over, so that sucks. We'll wait for these trade ships I just sent from Latium to set up a trade route for this island. But we can at least get a jump start on all these trousers.
Construction of a ship has finished.
One of these islands is my concrete island here.
What could you possibly require?
Both these are concrete islands. So we're going to take both these new ships, steal all the concrete we can to help get a head start on the walls and defenses for Albion as well. Come on.
We stand waiting.
Who are you and what are you doing there? That is not the boat I just built, is it?
Waiting for your decree.
And so these should be 6 slots boats. Plus it gives these guys something to do.
We advance.
Where is that new boat that I just built?
What could you possibly require?
It's weird that I would build 2 new boats. One of them would be a 5 slot and one would be a 6. Whatever. Okay, we will take what we got then.
Mariners, forward!
Construction of a ship has finished.
And our 5th and 6th ships are already done as well. And we'll send those 2 to Brigadier. So let me see the ship coming out of here.
What could you possibly require?
Nope. This one might... That one's not done yet. So the fresh boat that just came out of here,
We stand waiting.
that's a 6. All the other boats are being used. Okay, that's weird. Something must be different in that setup there.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Of course it would finish after I leave. We are still waiting on
Waiting
goods to
for your
get here.
decree.
The winds in Albion are not as good as they are in Latium, I guess. Trade routes now have 15 issues, even though it's only showing 3. And It's all with what I'm getting to quiet.
What could you possibly require?
Which we know is bread and amphorae. Alright, so let's get started on what we can for here. We're going to go back to our cheat sheet for roast beef. 2 ox, 3 farms, and 4 dudes making it. We might have to scale that up, but we'll start off small. Oh, this is a harbor area item. Okay. Go all the way to the edge here. Actually, you know what? We are going to build out up here. If this does get scaled higher, I want to make sure that I got enough. So we got 3 of those dudes. Get 2 of the ox going. I have concrete coming, so should be able to extend the road, so it shouldn't be an issue. Or pave that road, so it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, I almost got lucky. If I delete that one piece of useless road there. Come on, rotate. There we go. I'm pretty much blocked off going. Yeah, see now.
Neptune's
our concrete.
finest. Ready.
What I need to do is upgrade. Why can't I upgrade you? This is what we need here.
Salve, Praetor.
This road being concrete. Yep, those all reach now. Good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and build this aqueduct, if it'll let me. Oh, we burned through all the wood. Great. Even with that being
We ought to
concrete,
take
this
good
guy's still
care of
too
our
far away.
wares.
That's gonna be too far if I do that, so I'm gonna have to build another one out here. Is what it is.
Done.
That might be why I can't upgrade this, because I was
Done.
out of wood. I didn't realize it.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Alrighty. Then the other last item that we're gonna need before we can start cooking them off. So we'll be able to have just one of these to every 4. I don't want the construction of anything on the street to mess that up. So. We'll be able to have all 4 of those for one of those cutters. And it is time to build out some more. Dookie. And we're out of wood again. also be out of wood here, or out of food here in a second.
We stand, waiting.
Alright, well, while we wait for the supplies over there to catch back up, and our new ships to get here, are these our new ships?
Waiting for your decree.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this guy going with
Time
the
flies,
trousers.
as do we.
So going from Cud to Quiet. If it'll let me select it, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and have it take up 3 slots. We'll see how well that scales up. 12 issues. Yet only 2 things are lighting up. And it's going to be the bread and ammophore. So the island making ammophore over here. Might actually be this island here. Oh, you're making concrete. There's the hemp. We will have to address whatever our ammophore island is. It's all beer. You're a whole lot of nothing. Oh, there's my army. Those are my 4 useless ships.
We stand, waiting.
Alright. We got 2 more ships coming from right now, and we still got 2 sitting over there. Alright, 115 pants. Not a bad deal. What I am going to go do is steal some wood from an island that's not using it. What's up, Rogue? What's up? Yeah, well, bro, I'm on every day. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, the Destiny group definitely died off after everybody finished the DLC. There just wasn't enough content to keep people interested. I mean, I saw Jimmy was on this weekend, but dude, he's just had his nose to the grindstone, man. Just working his butt off. Like he hopped in, and he was like, yeah. He goes, I really got to get on more, you know. We're having fun. I was like, yeah. Or just respond to a text every once in a while. Well, yeah. No, I gave him a little bit of crap, but in fun. But yeah, he's been busy doing that. You know, just getting ahead of everything. Alright, I gotta see if I got trousers. No, I just been sitting here playing this Anno stream, doing my daily stream.
Oysters, and then there's that salty
And then
caviar.
I like it. You know, it's not for everybody. They need cloaks, not trousers. Shit. I've been building up this whole supply line, and it wasn't even the right thing. They need cloaks, not trousers.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities. There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
There we go. No, I've been doing hour-long streams of this one, and oh, why? What are we missing?
Get your
Why are people
miscellaneous
dying?
gubbins. Best market for gubbins in these parts, I tell ya.
From what? No. That's not how it works. You can still follow people even if they don't follow you. Well, yeah, that's what they changed. So if like you can still follow people because like there's people that I quit playing with because I don't want to play with them, but they never deleted me, so they still see my stuff. You can still follow people. What are these guys not getting that's pissing them off? I'm losing Mercator, so
Bread is
second
great
tier.
mash in times of hunger. Lunchtimes
I don't-
especially.
What island is?
There's worse than an evening at the hearth listening.
They're
to
still getting their
some
bread.
jumbo.
I don't have a Grammaticus. Not doing reed shoes or soap here yet. Were they supposed to be getting Amaphore? Raider. Yes, they are not getting enough Amaphore from the main island. I gotta figure out where I got a supply chain issue and it is effing me up. Hurt is supposed to be making these things. Oh, wonder what you did. I mean, you're kind of a dick, so I mean, it makes sense. No, I'm just playing. Alright, so I have all the resin. I have all the resin in the world. Mud. Do I got enough mud? I got mud, it's not a lot. Are you out? A little bummed out now that you saw that. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. Does not sound,
I
yeah.
waste my attentions upon one so trivial.
Well. Yeah. Alright, bro. Have a good one. So this was the issue here. I was not making enough pots here. Will this give me enough room to reach that mud farm? Yeah, okay. I don't like that you can't upgrade these to something. I get you're not going to put concrete pads over the marshland, but you still have some sort of upgrade for that.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
We'll drop off some concrete. And what do I need for this guy? I need tiles for you and tiles for you.
What could you possibly require?
One of these days, I'm going to remember which island makes them. We're just going to go here because it's the closest, though. All right. We sent you to get bread, but nope. Get wood.
We advance.
I actually think I sent him to get wood over there. But now that he's gone, doing his own thing, we'll bring the wood from here.
Festina.
And when we get back, we'll have to backfill all that wood because that's the next island we're going to try to do something with. Alright, so now these aldermen, all the other stuff that they were supposed to be getting is starting to pace off. They need... We give them cheese. Let's see. Oh, nope, not the button we wanted. Trade routes. All right. Now, Quiet should be able to return the favor. Give them some cheese. Yeah, I got plenty of cheese. We're going to start with 5 because I already know this population is going to rise. They need the cheese, so that'll be covered right there. Looks like they have some left in inventory from pre-war. So we're seeing a return on that immediately. The Phantom is something we can build now. And we'll go ahead and throw down a rec field too. Once we get some wood, this will be a whole lot easier. Alright. Top 2 tiers are covered. They are making the trousers here, so when these torques fall off, I won't have to worry about that. And horns. Horns are not being made or sent here, so whatever's in inventory will fall off very soon. So we will get the horns coming as well. I believe we are making the horns on that island, so they should have plenty. Yes, they got plenty. It is kind of a long haul, so it's almost completely across. But with that, we will be able to make aldermen. Could do it now, but I want to wait until the supply chains catch up. Or I'm just going to have a whole bunch of population losing. So you are there, you're there. Sent you over to steal some tiles. You're on the speaker. That meeting took too long. Yeah, that's why I don't go to those things. 'Cause that sounds awful. Oh, trying to get all my islands reinforced here and getting them making stuff that's actually useful, even though I completely made the wrong thing. Who makes cloaks? I don't think I've unlocked it because I don't have enough aldermen.
We stand waiting.
One of these islands, I sent some ships.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
All right, you already have stone walls.
Christina Lente.
Got plenty of concrete. I'm going to send these ships around to up all of these. I've got a lot of extra population to be doing the gates, though. But if I just get used to it now, What do you mean you're an admin? All right, so there's all that. We ran out of people.
Love a horse on market day.
I need to up this population. How many eels would I need to make these people happy? Because I kind of got that all blocked off there. This is what I hate. You really have to give these guys everything. Because if you don't give them absolutely everything, then there's just not enough room for the population. Why'd I even... This is why Albion sucks. You'll have enough people once you guys start eating the food. Calm down. Jeez. Didn't you start an Albion on your new one, Stove? Sounds like an awful idea. Be just mad from the get-go. Everybody wants a festival. Alright. Now that we got wood. Fucking tiles.
What could you possibly require? We stand waiting.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that. That sounds awful. Alright, that should be enough. It's taken a whole damn episode to make this thing almost not suck. Actually, you know what? You need concrete up here, right? Go there.
So Praetor.
Oh, all I wanted to do was make cloaks and chariots. I don't even know how to make cloaks because I don't even think it's on any of my fucking wheels. And I have 13 trade issues, but it won't show me any of them. Except these two. Which is Ammophore. But I'm working on that. That'll catch up in a little bit. And Ammophore. All right, eventually that'll catch up.
Waiting for your decree.
All right, I'll top you off on concrete. We're gonna upgrade all these roads.
What could you possibly require? Festina Lente.
Same thing, you're gonna get a boatload of concrete. Why can't I upgrade this? We can put in a harbor building though.
We stand waiting.
All right, so you're gonna be
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Where'd all these other boats go? Right there. And before he's flowing there, you're not doing anything. You can't reach even right there. Man. Why won't you delete? There we go. You're still good. You're still good. Two eels should be enough. Okay, so that's catching up. Population's going back up. You don't need these. Nice. I can make aldermen. But I need more smiths. Shit. I hate this game. All right.
Some got voices like silver. Others sound like sick chickens. Bards. I tell you.
Alright, well, I'm not giving them any wine, but they're asking for it. They got leftovers still. There we go, cloaks. Cloaks and chariots. What do we need for these cloaks? I guess I still need more aldermen. It's probably a gateway. Or a gate. Sorry, I was talking, what did I just miss? I don't know. You act like I have the memory for that conversation. Alright.
What could you possibly require?
So this island has everything for that. Let's see if we can make roast beef now. Alderman, this is going to take 8. No, I'm screwed. Because what was our ratio for this? 4 of these. I do not have that many aldermen. Now I could make 2 more, but that is not going to work. Because once they quit getting their wine, their population's probably going to go down. Oh no, there's no population with that. Alright. Their roast beef will give them population. Can I build them anything to make them happy? A theater. Well, that'll work too, because that's bonus happiness. And wouldn't you know, I don't have any effing tiles here. Cycle through the islands. Find the island that's making the tiles. You. Brigadier. Okay, of course.
Waiting for your decree.
Brigadier could use concrete. We'll trade him out. You said, I hate this game. Yeah. Yeah, it's because when you're in Albion and you go to upgrade houses, it defaults to Roman, and then you have to make them Roman, and then redo them as Celtic. And it's a pain in the butt, and I always forget.
Do we?
I'm going to drop the rest of the concrete off here, too. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I feel like it should be defaulted in Albion to be Roman or Celtic. Like, it would make sense.
Workforce in one of your cities.
Let me guess. They're out of pots.
Shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Well, all right, eventually all those new pots we're making are going to catch up. Or I might have to make a second island. I don't know. ahead and close this section off. Alright, before we call this island good, let's make sure they're getting everything. The sheep are going perfect. We got plenty of that. That's what it was, food. We were going to make another pier. We didn't have any wood. Alright. These guys have enough food. They got enough eels. Reeds and reed shoes are good. We're making an exuberant amount of pants, which we'll be able to send to everybody out here.
Waiting for your decree.
Done.
No, drop off that.
What could you possibly require?
Drop off some of that.
We stand waiting.
And bring them over here. Not sure what kind of excess we're going to have of the roast beef. But we'll go ahead since that is... Oh, come on.
Come all the way out here.
There we go. 12 issues. But these are issues in... Yeah. I don't know why it keeps saying there's all these issues. Oh, I was supposed to do something for the Emperor. Where am I at with her? Negative 43. And if I piss her off anymore, we might actually go to war with her. Will anybody be my friend? Nobody wants to be my friend. I'm not sure how they make shoes out of uncooked corn dog. I was like, what in the world are you talking? Yeah, no, I got you.
Through the waves.
All right, are these all my empty ships? Yeah. We're gonna leave you over there. Build that. Make these guys happy. Torques are gonna run out. We're bringing over horns. Let's see if we can add torques to the list for a cut slit. Wrong island. Oh, this is only a 5-banger. Well, we can delete that. Not sure what just happened there. Let's bring over... Pretty sure they're making the torques and sending them there. They are not. I could have swore one of these islands was making them. Might just have to search the islands. Not you. Definitely not you. You're useless, right? Yeah. Useless still. How am I not making one of the basic necessities on any of these islands? Alright, well. I need more aldermen, which means I need torques. So that will be a priority for the next one. Because I still don't have cloaks unlocked. And it's not even like a grayed out one telling me what I need. Stove, search what I need to be able to make cloaks. What unlocks cloaks? Let me check my religion. This is Mars here, so this should be getting him almost... We're getting there. The next tier what? Yeah, but there's something that unlocks this supply chain. Because I haven't unlocked, see, like, for the hats, you need 500 outermen. Where are the cloaks made? Does it give me... No, it's just a breakdown of that. I've never made them, so I have no clue. Well, I'm not going to be on at 5, but alright. I'll Google it in 5 on my own. Alright, quick recap. We definitely got this island making the trousers and the roast beef. Are we sending the roast beef back? Okay. This island, okay, yeah. We definitely need to, trading options, discard cargo. I'm not gonna have these things screwing up. We are stacked on trousers. We could probably start sending those out to the other islands that need them. We need to start sending this roast beef to the main island. Once we find it, there we go. Because we are going to need more aldermen for making chariots and everything else. Whew. You know, this, I might have to make one island the Roman goods capital, and then another island the Celtic goods island. Because I'm not sure I'm going to have the population enough on either one island to manage all those resources. You have flax? Yeah, well, not here. Flax is a Latium thing. But it's not on any of my build wheels. Is it only made in Latium? I'm gonna be pissed if it's made in Latium. I wouldn't pay attention. It is. But it's made with the stuff from over there. Well, that's why I don't get it. Alright, so you gotta bring over dye and copper ore. And that's made into whatever this is. It won't even show me. So I need to be doing copper ore and dye plants. Oh, all right. So I can only get the, I can't make the end item here. I have to just get the crap that I need. Good news is the island that's already making my dye has copper ore. But then I'm just going to have to send that all directly to Latium and then have them process it there on the main island. I am well above what I can handle as far as goods here with the dye plants. It's staying maxed out, so. Alright, well now I know I need the cloaks. It's the last thing I need to provide. So, yep, everything has to be imported. But you can't import the end item, only the goods to start making it. Which is kind of weird. That might be the only one I'm aware of. Might be the same thing with the chariots, because I don't have a wheel for the chariots. So I'm wondering if that's, I have to supply the goods to Latium and then build them in the siege warehouse. And then wigs. Wigs are just weird. But, alright. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, follow.